This is the third year that the state of Maryland will recognize September as International Underground Railroad Month. And to kick off this year's celebration, a multinational event at the newly opened Josiah Henson Museum and Park.
Come and go to that land. Come and go to that land. Come and go to that land where I'm bound.
International Underground Railroad Month recognizes the Underground Railroad's contribution to ending slavery here in the United States. Maryland has the most documented successful Underground Railroad escapes, and Montgomery County has many stories of heroism in that effort, including that of Harriet Tubman, Frederick Douglass, and Josiah Henson.
Josiah Henson was an incredibly magnificent man. He definitely helped the Underground Railroad, but Josiah Henson really did much more than that. He was a symbol of hope, of gratitude, of freedom, and today we celebrate that.
And we all enjoy a much more perfect union that was given to us by Henson and Douglass and Tubman and so many others. We have to rededicate ourselves and remind all of our residents that it's our job to do everything we can to create a more perfect union for the next generation.
One of Josiah Henson's descendants, Mia Lewis, spoke of the legacy he left her to live by.
It took me becoming an adult to realize that my family is not the norm. We are the exception. Not because we are perfect or even better than any other family, but because we were left with an inheritance to pull from, to be inspired by, and to be proud of. Our Uncle Tom. A legacy that we were just not taught, but a legacy that we experienced through the actions of our elders.
Now therefore be it resolved that the County Council of Montgomery County, Maryland hereby proclaims September 1st to the 30th, 2021 as International Underground Railroad Month.
And as Montgomery County is ground zero for this year's celebration, council members say they want to highlight its role in telling this important story and the heroes who helped us escape the horrors of slavery.
It really is a culmination of understanding about the sacrifices that people made to make sure that freedom meant something. But it's also the responsibility, and you see that with many folks that are continuing to crusade for making sure that folks understand why Black Lives Matter, why it is that we need to use our freedom for purpose.
It's a reminder that, freedom was not free, and that for centuries, longer than America's been a country, 12 and a half generations, African Africans were enslaved on this land. And that has had long-term effects, but it's not just the effects it's had, it's a story of perseverance, it's a story of perfecting the Union, and that's what we're here commemorating.
Well, these are hallowed grounds, and it's so important for us to have a living and breathing monument that reminds us of our past so that we try to not make the same mistakes that we've made in our past. I've brought my children here, and there is just something to be said for a place that you can touch and feel. And you feel the weight of what occurred here so many years ago as you walk through this magnificent structure. And I give a lot of credit to our Parks Department and the Maryland National Capital Park and Planning Commission for honoring the legacy of Josiah Henson and all that that legacy represents.
To learn more about the Underground Railroad and the story of Josiah Henson, you can visit the Josiah Henson Museum and Park Friday to Sunday between 10 a.m. and 4 p.m. For more information, visit the website. Reporting from Rockville, I'm Susan Kenedy.